Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here we go, back. Hey, go Fury. Set.
They will start this drive with Ford. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
22 needle.
Again, they turn to Ford. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. You look at this defense for the Vikings.
We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding again.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Looking to throw, Young.
That's complete. It's Travis Kelce.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Ultra. Go ultra.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Strike. Check. Strike.
This is Ford. And he's got some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Faster.
1st and 10, Young. Over the middle, complete. It's Ford.
And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Ford will take this one in. Touchdown, Carolina. Now Cade York for the extra point.
And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds Austin complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The Vikings now at 2-5 to start play. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
They run it with Chandler. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You look at this Carolina defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Now Chandler.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
And now an audible here into something else.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Chandler.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And now the rookie's free.
He's got a full head of steam. The race is on.
And finally taken down at the 20-yard line.
143 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. They run with 4. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, guard.
Young working out of the gun. He finds his man complete. It's Barnett.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On the ground, it's Ford. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Okay, right?
Young. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. The play fake. Now Young rolling to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The York on now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Vikings 0.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Let's go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 4. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Ready, right?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Trap alert. Go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Chandler. And some room to roam now. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
picked off by Leo Chanel. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Chandler. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
2nd down and 6 now.
They'll keep it on the ground. Chandler. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
They'll look to throw here. Being chased out left. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
He'll look to throw. And he comes. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score. Put some points on the board and feel good about it. Not an insurmountable lead, but definitely not how they saw it at halftime. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And Young's throw there incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Young on third down. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. York now for the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. They'll set up a throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
And 14 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Chandler. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Check smash. Check smash. Check up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Chandler. Stopped short of the 25. The second effort couldn't free him. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
19 tight. 19 tight. Smash.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll set up to throw. That's caught at the 3. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's second down and 5. They run the counter. 4. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On play action, Young. Finds his man, it's Kelsey on the crossing route here. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 38. Young will set to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 18. 19 Lion. Go.
2nd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
On first down, it's Chandler, and he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 155 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run on first down. Chandler, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. Just a gain of a couple there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Up the middle they go. It's Chandler. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vikings. From 10 yards out, and the Vikings have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes, because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Young. He finds his man, complete. It's 4.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, Young. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll throw again. Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's the Panthers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Counter play. Here's Chandler. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
They'll run again. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's brought down. He's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Young. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10. Young. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Here we go.
Now 1st and goal.
Ready?
Here's Young. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Panthers 28, Vikings 25. Hey, York to kick off.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
18 Raptor. Panther 11.
Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. That is incomplete.
And they were just hoping for something to go their way. A tip ball, a penalty, anything to get them within shouting distance of field goal range. But now, with the clock where it is, this is going to take something close to a miracle to pull this one out.
He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the